welcome to my channel Academy IS. This is the Simplifying Sociology Thinkers series by Academy IS by Priyanka. In this series, you will get the conceptual clarity of each theories and PYQ, some PYQ integrations will be there, some diagrams will be there, and the most important, a very good amount of examples will be there that will help you to understand the concept in a better way. And this is the part 4 of email Durkheim's. I have already covered three parts. You can check it on these channels. It is social facts, religions, and other ones. So actually, this theory have a very good. It needs to be covered in a details, so making in a separate way. So Durkheim's focus on findings the reasons behind each social phenomena, and the biggest theory, the biggest and the famous theory that Durkheim gives as a sociological thinkers, that is on suicide. See, society is something personal, right? Especially from the psychologist point of view. But Durkheim's make a counter argument. Durkheim's as a sociologist, sociological thinkers, he find out the sociological reasons behind these social incidents, behind this incident that is social as per the Durkheim's. And why importance? See, as I tell that it is the most transformed sociologies. It is not a personal act. It has some social causes. See, before this theories, it was very much believed that it is a very personal act. But Durkheim's prove it something wrongs or give some others counter argument to this incident. So, as per Durkheim, what is suicide? Any death resulting directly or indirectly from a positive or negative act of the victim. See, what he's saying is it can be directly or indirectly, and it can be positive and it's a negative act of the victims. So, in the central argument, is in the in the center argument, what he's saying is the society rates vary because of social integrations, social regulations. See, in the study, what Durkheim find that society rates varies in different societies. When he has broadly studied on different societies, and he find that this rate vary in each society. And what is the reasons for these differentiations? That is social integrations and social regulations. So these are the two factors that make this incident rate varies. So so social integration, social regulation, so these are the social one, right? And this was social um reasons making these social phenomena rate different in different societies. So it depends on the society. That's Durkheim wants to still. So what is social integration? Social integration is degree of attachment to society. See, integration is all about collectiveness or say togetherness. So, degree of attachment to society, how much socials we are, how much we are socially connected, how people's are connected to each other, how the people to communicate and come forward us in the in some social crisis and even some personal crisis as well. So, how connected are people? Yes, that how people are connected, uh, at what depth, at what levels the connections are. And then another reasons that is the social regulations. So social regulations is all about degree of social controls over the behavior. um Regulation is all about the controls. Okay, so question is, how much guidance does society provide? Is society too much, what's say, rigid, and what's say, that they are making too much rules and regulations that the individuals don't get to have the freedoms to express their own thoughts, to do their own activities, living freely. Okay, so if these things go on, so then the personal persons and even the broader section of the people in the society will feel suffocated because of these strict regulations um in the society, framed by the society. So sometimes this kind of strong and strict regulations bring suffocations in the lives of the peoples. So this cause another reasons for this incident to be happened. So on the basis of the degree of this social regulations and the social integrations, this incident do happen. um, The next is so we have find out the reasons for this incident, and now what he provide, he categorize this incident as in four types. So four types, in the four types we will find four types of examples, and in four types we will find that four different reasons as well. Okay, so first is egoistic side, that is cause low integrations. This is this incidence is this reasons is very much prevalent in this modern society. Okay, persons feel isolated. So integration is low, so person will feel isolated. Example is urban loneliness, social isolations, elderly abundance. These are the examples in especially in this kind of situations people get this and in this kind of incident can happen. Current examples, living alone in the metro cities, people see as people in search of jobs or higher studies coming to the metro cities, and what happens, there's livings behind there's natives, there's relatives, there's close ones in their cities. And it is very much difficult to find the near one, close ones with whom they can share their emotions and to be much more closely bonded. Uh, and humans beings are social as well as they are emotional one, right? So in case of emotional crisis, they don't find anyone to handle it. uh, so though the world is getting too much digital, internet connectivities, all as their social media connections are too much, but weak real relationships to happen. So you might have lakhs of followers on Instagrams, lakhs of followers on YouTube. So, but how many do you know them closely and in the reality? Um, until and unless you don't have that close and real connections, you will not feel the motivated to share your emotions, to share your thoughts, to share your emotional crisis with them. that this person will help you out, and until and unless these connections to happen, you will it will is some kind of what say outer world connections, digitally present. Okay, so in the outer world, in the digital worlds, you have the connections, but on the inner and depth levels, you don't. The people, if don't have, they will face this kind of loneliness, detachment, and isolation. So in this kind of situations, this kind of egoistic incident can't happen as per Durkheim's. So this is the reason. So as I'm teaching, so we should think about this. Okay, so that no, we don't. The social integration should be happened. Hmm, we should talk with the people around us. Sometimes make some times to connect with them. Okay, and beings as a humanity, and to be better society, we should feel we should be connected with the people around us, and it can be happen through social gatherings, cultural events. So this is my additions. Hmm. Okay. uh, and another is altruistic society. Its cause is excessive integrations. Okay, what I told that in four types we will find four different reasons, and for different excessive integrations, individual sacrifice for group. Yes, well, the thinkers I have do study the things in a very deeper ways and in a very mm, multi dimensions, maybe not the multi dimensions, in a very depth way, that they find out different reasons. uh, in the first one, so we find that isolations, and in the second one, it is the excessive integrations, individual sacrifice for a group. So this is what happened in the military sacrifice. In the historical sati, in the military sacrifice, what we say, that the young youth are sent to the battlefield, to the border ones, um and and they are standing with the guns, and standing and facing the guns and bombs in the war field, in the battlefield, in the borders. So can you imagine that what is going on in their head? In the training period, they are very much trained that they are doing this for a very greater reason, for a very bigger reasons, that is to save our country, that is to save our motherland, that is to protect our motherland, right? So they are sacrificing their individuals for the better ones. uh, this is the one. And this anomic society, that is most important for is UPSC, that is cause low regulations, normlessness. This is I already discussed what is normlessness. Normlessness is something abnormal do happen in the society, sudden changes happened in the society, and it is anomic. Okay, this occurs during economic crisis. Okay, job loss, divorce, if in divorce, in case of divorce, separations, sudden, even sometimes sudden wealth and social disruptions do happen. Social disruptions, we can say in the COVID-19, how society get disrupted. So examples can be startups collapse, that is economic crisis, job losses after AI adoption, so that is economic crisis. So in this kind of normlessness, change in the normal change in the normal circumstances or situations, people's who have some things they got this kind of incident can happen. Another is fatalistic ones. uh, and let me tell that farmers, can you tell us which can you tell us me that farmer suicide will fall in which category of this suicide? Think or think about it or comment it or whatever. A fatalistic society that is cause excessive regulations, too much controls. Yes, this is we see that regulations. One, yes, this one. All to stick. No. Mm, okay. Um, regulations, excessive regulations, too much controls. This happened in the place of with the prisoners because they become too much detached with the society. They are kept in a very isolated place, separated from the society. Oppressive institutions, even some institutions, workplace have some kind of oppressiveness that they don't provide freedoms, flexibilities in their daily lives and moments. So, in such situation where excessive regulations to comes, too much controls, this another things can happen. My example is current extreme workplace space, highly restrictive environments. This is the another things, extreme workplace pressure, extreme academic pressure. If people do follow the newspaper, you will see that in the IITs, this kind of incidents is happening in the hostels rooms because they are facing too much academic pressure that they can't handle, and they are under the very much pressures of the academics and also the society. So this is the fatalistic one. Also current, let's have some more examples, so that you can people can understand, relate, and remember. Egoistic one is urban loneliness, increasing isolations amongst youth and even the elder ones. Anomics is that is normlessness, that is AI is replacing jobs, economics uncertainties, and gigs economy, insecurity. Gig economies are just freelancing economies. Okay, so all this kind of economics crisis and also some social crisis will fall in this economic one. Fatalistic, that is extreme exam pressures, that is happenings that I told mentioned um, in the IITs and that's big competitive exams, highly controlled institution settings, altruistics, extremist organizations, and financial groups commitment. Sorry, fanatical group commitment. So let's have some uh, comparisons and criticisms of this theory. Although Durkheim present his own views, but there are some other thinkers who will counter argument it. Okay, so being a sociology student, you have to know how to counter argument it. Okay, so Weber saying, Weber say that you need to understand subjective meanings. Statistic alone is insufficient. That Durkheim's just focus on the social aspect, social reasons. Weber say no, there are some subjective meaning as well. Okay, Atkinson, another thinkers, he said suicide categories are socially constructed. Okay, interactionist. This is the a group of thinkers say people interpret situations differently. Yes, because it is they are saying that on the basis of the interpretations people comes to the decisions. So it depends on their own capabilities or on own interpretations to interpret the situation and how they can handle or how they can solve it and how they can come up with their some solutions, and their own problems can give a solutions to the society as well. So how people to interpret it, how people views it, and how people take it, that can reasons for this thing. So interpretations do matters. um, Douglas says official suicide statistics may be inaccurate because Emile Durkheim has gathered too many um, much more data from different societies to make his theory to support the theory that he's talking about. So Douglas said, no, this kind of statistic can be inaccurate because the sources cannot be reliable. One of sources can may not provide that exact data. So he counter argumentic challenged Durkheim that he might have some inaccurate data that he has gathered to support his theory. Okay. So this is the big and different ones theories, a very shocking theory. Um, whatever. So it covers, and so to comment PDF or join my Telegram channel for free PDFs, and let me know which theory interests you more as a sociology subject or which thinkers. And till now, I have covered all theories, major theories of Karl Marx, and today I did complete Emile Durkheim's. Do check my channels, you will find all these videos there. Also, to subscribe to get notifications, share with who have sociology optional and have interest in it. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching and have a good day, and must have a good interpretations of every situations because the interpretations matters a lot, not the situations.